about me. I love the paparazzi hating on me. I love the paparazzi dissing on me. They just trying to goop me tough. I love the paparazzi following me. I love the paparazzi.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Rockefeller, and this is our Vantage Point.
And I'm Dwight where we're hoping to perhaps open your vantage point to perhaps a different opinion. Today, we're talking about getting together versus breaking up in a relationship.
Or starting versus ending in a relationship.
You just have to always correct me, don't you?
Well, that's what was on the card. So I'm just saying.
Anywho, so relationship starting. When you start a relationship, I actually hate starting relationships.
What do you mean hate starting?
I don't like getting to know people.
That's how you make the relationship.
I know, but when you first meet somebody, they present this version of themselves that they want you to see, and you have to go through a certain period of time before you actually see that real person. And I don't really like that stage.
So what happens if you start to date them and you get with them and then you start seeing that after and you don't like it? You're going to end it?
I'd rather see that in the beginning. I mean, I wish there was a way you could just cut the chase and get to what it's really about.
You can't drink the soda without opening the can first.
Like, prime example.
I'm just saying.
You first meet the guy at the club or wherever. Y'all exchange phone numbers. So the first text messages are, "Good morning, handsome." Every day you're getting this for maybe a couple of weeks. Then it stops. Then it's just GM. Or even if you get that in the morning. It's not consistent. Like, where is that person that we're, let me just be honest, a month in. I was about to say years in, but Lord knows. I've never been years in. But you're a month in, you're still getting those.
It's probably because you're not taking the time to get to know the person.
I do take the time to get to know the person. It's just the month in, I'm seeing who they really are. And either A, they're not interested in me because they think I'm crazy, or B, I'm not interested in them because I think they're crazy.
Well, I think it's important that you always try to, when you try, if you're planning on going down the road with someone, that it's important that you try to get to know them.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Even, not even saying you got to be your best friend, because eventually they will become your best friend.
Right.
And you can start off with the most corniest question.
Give me an example.
What's your sign?
That is not a corny question.
It's very
No, it's not. That's very important. Because you know how to deal with somebody based on what their zodiac sign is.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Not everybody's into the astrology.
It doesn't matter whether you're into it or not. That is your personality.
That's why he has that problem.
That's why you just know I like that question.
No, I'm just saying. I know, but I know you're into astrology like I am. So I can feel you on that. It's important, because I do ask that question. I'm like, what's your sign? You know, because if you're Gemini,
it's not a corny question.
You're Gemini, I'm not fucking with you.
Corny question is this.
I'm just playing, y'all.
This
I
is a
have
corny
nothing
question.
against Geminis. Jesus
This
Christ.
is a corny question.
I felt the fire wrath just come down of God.
All right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is a corny question.
Right.
If you're going to a spot, and I've seen you there before, you've seen me there before, and you finally build up the nerves to talk to me, and you come over and say, "Hey, you come here often?"
I don't.
That's a corny question.
I don't.
You know I come here often. You see me here every Saturday night. You know I'm friends with the promoter, and you ask me that. That's corny. Like, you just ask me something else. That's a corny question. But the zodiac sign, I disagree. But no, again, I just feel like I like that once you get past a month, because you know who that person really are. In the beginning, you see a representation of that person, and I don't like going through that whole representation, digging to see who they are. It's just not fun.
Well, for some of the people that do get involved in relationships, if you hadn't noticed, especially in these days, the way, I don't want to call them kids because, you know, they're older.
Yes, please, don't call us kids.
I'm not calling you a kid.
Right, I'm in that demographic.
Okay, sorry. Well, this generation, they're so quick to jump in a relationship with someone.
Our generation, your generation is quick to jump into a relationship. I mean, you'll be dating somebody one moment and you done, never mind, moving right along. But,
no, go ahead.
Let's talk about ending of a relationship.
No, let's go back to
let's
starting.
talk about,
what were you going to say?
I forgot. Lost my train of thought.
So, anyway, what I was going to tell you before you decided to lose your train of thought and jump to something else, which is not ready yet, is that when they get involved in a relationship, they're like, oh, I need somebody to love me. I want to be with somebody. I'm so anxious to be in a relationship. It's like I try to tell them, okay, you need to slow it down first. I mean, you're young.
Well, everyone wants to love. Rihanna said that.
Right, but I mean, there's no need to have that thirst or the hunger because they're so quick to
because you want to be in love, you're thirsty and hungry?
No, there's a difference.
You know you have to eat and drink to survive.
Yeah, but you also have to watch what you're drinking and eating to survive.
You know what? Cheers to that. That's
okay.
true.
Thank you. So if you are doing that in the process, instead of just jumping into it, you met him at the club.
Left me hanging.
Going back to your story. You want to do it?
That moment is past.
Okay. So if you meet that person in the club, and this is somebody that you're interested in, at least take some time to get to know. Maybe going on like to a movie or something to where you're able to sit and kind of get to know. I'm not saying sit up and hey, let's get married and because they'll do it overnight. Hey, fuck. Hey, we're together. And then like what? And then they get on Facebook. Oh my God, this is the love of my life. He's everything. Then 2 days later, we broke up. And
moment. Please stop posting all your business on the Facebook and on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, because I have some friends, I promise, they're with the person on Monday, they've broken up on Tuesday, they're back together on Friday, they've broken up again the next week, and then it's somebody new.
They post it.
Yes, because what people are doing, they're not commenting, they're not liking, but they're all up in your Kool-Aid.
Right.
Even if things are going blissfully and amazing, take notes from my Woman Crush Wednesday. Blue Ivy's mother, she kept that relationship so private until she walked down the aisle. Until they walked down the aisle, and even after then, they still had to announce that they were even officially together. Like, keep your relationships separate.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't have to be broadcasted to the world. You don't.
Social media will affect it.
Friends
will affect it.
All of it.
Family will affect it. Like, try to keep that here.
Just because it says what's your status or you're single, taken, it doesn't mean you have to put it in there.
Right. People ask me questions all the time. Don't mean you gotta answer them.
Right. Talk that. I tell people in relationships that I had, like, don't post that on Facebook. Don't post our pictures on Facebook. Don't post where we're going on Facebook. It's nobody's business because you may get that one messy person, which there are a lot of messy gays out here that like to sit up and just tell things. Sometimes things aren't true or not, just to get your relationship broken up.
What was your worst breakup?
Honestly, I was dating London D at the time.
You just dropping names.
So?
Okay.
He knows. You know that, don't you, London? That was
I'm just saying.
Ever.
Defamation of character.
I'm not defaming anyone.
But finish. What happened?
Well, with that breakup, and mind you, the relationship for the most part was okay. Not saying that he's a horrible person, but it's about like the lying and cheating.
Okay, so you got lied to and cheated.
Yeah, some people like myself.
You?
I know, right? Somebody asked that question, and it's like, okay, so which? So no, you're not. I know you're getting enough dick. You can't say that. Or maybe you just want more than just one. Then just say that. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is that I am the type of person where I'll just keep on trying and say, hey, I can fix this. I'm gonna make this right. When it's not me, it's them. And I didn't accept that. I was just like, and then when it finally happened, I think the most painful thing that he said to me was, I don't love you anymore. That's like,
oh, he's probably hurt. He's such a sweet person. I love London.
Nigga, what?
He's a sweetheart.
No.
He went to my birthday party, School in Life. He was a sweetheart there. I understand in your relationship.
Okay. I got people that understand what
I wasn't in the relationship, so I'm just hearing
it's okay. But I'm fine. What I'm saying is, the thing that I'm trying to get across is that people have to, you guys have to understand what you're getting yourselves into before you do it. Sometimes if you see the signs, go with it. Ask questions.
That's true.
I'm not saying you got to snoop through phones or anything, but if you have a question, if you all in love and you love the person, you should be able to ask them the question. They should be able to answer honestly. If you know the answer to the question already, then when they respond, you'll get something like maybe a little stutter. They'll get defensive. They'll ask you why you asking all these questions. But the motherfucker that's being real with you is going to tell you whatever it is you want to know. And then at the end of it, like, I have no reason to lie to you. I have no reason to cheat on you. So anytime you want to ask me something, you want to check my phone, they offering things to you. That will keep the relationship. But those other signs will cause the relationship to end.
Yeah. My thing is, if you're going to cheat on me, you need to cheat on me with some random ass dude that is not in my social circle, that is away across town that I'm not going to know about. You need to respect me enough. You need to respect me enough that you would never put me in a situation where I'd be disrespected or embarrassed. So don't bring that trick to my brunch. Don't bring that trick to my party. Don't bring that trick to anything I would ever be in.
Right.
That person needs to be over in Ethiopia somewhere that I would never know about it. I'm just putting it out there.
I like that. But in all...
Because, that just shows respect. It's one thing that, we're men.
When you do it.
And I'm not saying that I cheat and I condone cheating, because I've actually never cheated. But I am being realistic. I do want to get married one day. I do want a husband. And things happen. So if my husband were to slip up, am I going to throw away an entire marriage based on something he did? Heck yes, if I find out about it. But you need to respect me enough that you would not disrespect me by having that person around me. And I know some people are probably sitting at home saying I'm dumb as hell and, you know, reading me to filth. But, I mean, I'm just being realistic. Marriages back in the day lasted because I felt like couples worked.
Right.
My grandparents worked at it.
Right.
And
they give up
things
so
happened, and
right.
they didn't give up.
Right.
I mean, heck, that was the civil rights movement. They didn't give up on their rights, so they didn't give up on their husband.
And they kept going.
So I feel that to an extent, we should kind of adopt that way of thinking. Right. Not saying go out and cheat on me. Right. But I'm just saying being realistic about it. Right. And breakups suck though, they do.
And then, but the flip side is when you do break up, just because the person's your ex doesn't mean that you're your worst enemy. Because you have different reasons.
Now, I don't know if I agree with that one, but you know.
I mean, because the label.
I'm not friends with exes.
I have a couple exes I'm cool with.
And that's your that's
my
one of your flaws.
That's not a flaw.
It is.
Yes.
I disagree.
It's not. I'm sorry.
Well, we're going to agree to disagree.
No,
but
you
on
can
that
continue disagreeing.
Thank you guys.
But anyway,
so
like I was saying, so the important
for watching another episode of our Vantage Point.
He likes just cutting things off every time.
Time is up though. I mean, we're done.
I unzip my pants.
They have people. They have things to do. They've watched us long enough. They have other things they want to do. Thank you guys so much for watching.
You need to be loved.
And we'll see you next time.